If you're going on a cruise for the first time, here are the must-have accessories I highly recommend you to take on board on your first cruise, because just like you and I too did a lot of research on making sure I was covered for my first cruise. But don't worry, I tested all these accessories. I'm gonna go ahead and share with you the ones that succeeded and the ones I do not recommend. So my name is Eddie, welcome to Hot Shot Tech, and let's go ahead and get started. Now, first thing first, I took Carnival Cruise. That was the cruise provider I went on to, and a thing I noticed is their water bottles are overly priced. So instead of coughing up $80, I did some research. I know filter water bottles always existed. The only con with filter water bottles is that if you get the built-in straw ones, you have to do a lot of sucking to really get the water flow in. But this is where this water bottle comes into play. This is called the Grill Ultra Press, and it has a built-in filter that does it differently than other competitors. Because this one allows you to take apart the water bottles you witness right here. This portion right here, this is your water filter, and it's good for 65 gallons. That's a lot. And this portion right here will be where you'll use your tap water, toilet water even. No urine, unfortunately, it's not rated for that, but it's said to be used for primarily outdoor ability. So you can actually use this to like soup up some water from like a lake or a waterfall or something like that and quickly just purify it by putting your thumb like right here, and you just use your body weight and just push this down. Make sure this cap is open so there's airflow. And in 8 seconds, this will purify about 24 ounces is what this water bottle is rated for. There's a smaller version. If you want to save some money, I recommend just going all out, because the beauty about this is once you filter water, you can actually give it to your friends' water bottles and stuff like that, which is what I was using. And the beauty about this is because once this water is purified, it's free flowing, so you don't have to deal with that sucking thing I was telling you about with other purifiers that have the purifier built into the straw. This thing's amazing. I love it. It's now my daily go-to if I ever have to refill my water bottle at a park or a public gym bathroom or something like that. I could just use the tap water if I really wanted to. It really tastes great. I tested it out on lemonade. It purifies into water. Coffee, it looks like this, but it's water. Removes like the taste of coffee. It's crazy. It actually does work, which is why it's on my recommendation. And yeah, I'm not paying $80 on water bottles. Now, an important thing you have to know, I was sharing a room with 5 dudes, don't ask, but we had bunk beds. But in that one single room, we only had access to one outlet that gave us 2 ports. A European port and a US port to charge our devices. This is what we were using, and it was miserable. This is where this European outlet comes into play. This one allows you to not only have access to the other outlet, but you can also get ones that have like USB ports right here to charge your other devices. But I strongly recommend bringing a surge protector. I have these 2 linked in the description down below. You may laugh about this adapter, but trust me, this will be a lifesaver. Let me know in the comment section if this was what you took, because this will definitely help you utilize additional ports around the room. Now, if you own Apple devices, you're good. If not, you can always download the AirTag app for your Android device. But AirTags are super important on a cruise, because when you load up your luggage, true story, someone down our row lost their luggage and nobody claimed it. So to prevent this, get an AirTag, get one of these dog tag adapters, just bolt it onto your backpack and luggage of choice in a low-key place where it's hard to see anybody, because like if anybody steals your luggage, they'll have a hard time finding your AirTag like this. And then this will basically allow you to constantly track your AirTags no matter where you go, so long as an iPhone or an Android user walks by. These things are amazing, but the Pitaka one, this one right here, is an accessory for one of your AirTags. This is what I had in my water bottle. This basically allows me to have quicker access to a lightning cable and a USB-C port, so I can quickly charge my phone quickly. And I was using this to fast charge my iPhone. And at night, this will be the next accessory that comes into play, and that is this Mophie 3-in-1. Because at night, I was able to wirelessly charge all my Apple devices, including my Apple Watch, AirPods, and my iPhone Center. So every morning, these devices will always charge. But again, I'll use the Pitaka cable to fast charge my iPhone if I ever have to. This thing is inexpensive, costs a lot less than Apple's dual wireless charger, and you can charge an additional device because it's a trio, not a duo, for a much more affordable price tag. The next accessory I highly recommend is bring a powerful power bank, especially if you travel with a MacBook Pro. This is the power bank that I personally prefer using. It's from SharkGeek. This is a Storm 2. Amazing design, the clear retro vibes from like a Game Boy Advance. You have all your important ports to fast charge devices, USB-C and one USB-A, and you have this thing. I don't have the adapter for that one. But the battery capacity on this thing is massive because it's close to 94 watts, but realistically, if you go into the settings, 84 watts. But still is enough to charge my MacBook Pro back up to 80 to 70%, depending how much I'm using in terms of workflow boost. And if you're in a similar situation where your outlets is limited, you go just plug this into your power bank and charge your devices overnight. That's what I was doing. Next accessory that was a huge lifesaver was for those who plan on traveling with your Nintendo Switch. If you have an OLED or a standard Switch, this adapter is amazing because you always have the capability to plug this into an HDMI cable and also charge your Nintendo Switch safely without carrying that big old brick of a Nintendo USB cable that they provided. This thing substitutes that, and it's better because again, it's all in one. This will actually allow you to dock your Nintendo Switch off this basically small iPhone charger design. It's amazing, trust me, no regrets. It's expensive, just keep in mind this will replace that. Another accessory I highly recommend is a portable hamper or for your laundry and stuff like that. This thing's cool. It's like sun visors. Self-explanatory, super small once you fold it up, and saves up a lot of space for your dirty laundry. Now, since we're talking about laundry, check out this thing. This vacuum pump thing will turn this big old combination of a pillow and a blanket into a pancake size. This is a massive size saver if you're bringing a lot of clothes, because you could just flatten it all together, where it'll actually prevent it from continuing to make wrinkles if it was on a regular luggage. This bag basically just makes everything pancake size, allowing you to store more in your luggage. And the luggage bag of choice was this thing, due to the fact that I could wear it as a backpack. It's basically a duffel bag, but this allowed me to carry everything into one. So I'll have this backpack in the description down below if you don't want to carry with too much luggage and you're okay strapping this on your back. And there you have it. Now you have the best accessories and some cool tips and tricks you definitely should be aware of when you're arriving on your first cruise. Now, I'll be sure to include links to all this stuff in the description down below, so they're all literally a click away. Now, if you're new to the channel, I cover a lot of tech related stuff like this, where I go into the nitty gritty and share with you amazing accessories and some cool ways to utilize devices to its full potential. Like this Apple Watch video over here. If you're an Apple Watch user, I highly recommend watching that video so you learn all the amazing hidden features that device has to offer. Again, my name's Eddie. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And safe travels on your cruise ship. See ya.